What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense, and Michael Jordan then exposed Larsa Pippens' lies. Like the video's intro plays because we got a lot to get into.
The lies. There you go. This bitch. I'm telling you.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. That's all. 1 and 1 got to equal 2.
Make it make sense. Hey, I love that. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense, boo.
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
Hey, I see you done made your way back over here on my page, looking and lurking. Yes, I know it's exhausting. She's still doing the same thing. She's still all that.
Still all that. Welcome, lurkers and all. Now, y'all, I knew when Tamron Hall interviewed Larsa Pippen and she was saying some of these things, like everybody, we were kind of like, huh? When she was talking about Juanita. So we'll get into that. But let me let you hear exactly what Michael Jordan had to say when asked about Larsa Pippen.
Hey, Mr. Jordan, what do you think about Marcus and Larsa Pippen together? You approve of it? No. You don't approve? Do you think he's going to ask her to marry him?
Now, at this point, Michael Jordan has reached that age where he doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. He doesn't care. I think he's worth like $1 billion. He doesn't care. Not that he's the moral authority. But in terms of Larsa dating his son with all of the bad blood between Scotty and just kind of like how Larsa has moved in these streets, dating basketball players that had significant others and children, like, I'm not even going to get on the age difference because who you choose to date and whatever that age difference doesn't really matter. But some of the stuff is real snakish. And just to pretend like, oh, you know, we run in the same circles, because I believe Larsa is a 48 and Michael Jordan's son, Marcus, is, I think, 32, 33. It just felt like we know there's bad blood between Scotty and Michael. Why would you cross that? And she doesn't owe Scotty anything anymore, but when you factor in the snakish stuff, even her relationship with Kim Kardashian, Kim felt like Larsa was moving funny in the streets. And again, Kim is no moral authority, but it just speaks to Larsa as a whole. So let me let you hear what Larsa said that I never believed when she was on Tamron Hall. She even went so far as to question Tamron Hall and how she chooses to interview. Tamron is going to get to the questions that we want to hear. She's not windy. She's not that messy, but she is an actual journalist, unlike Portia, and she's going to get the questions that we want to know.
It's hard. It is hard. It's also hard meeting their parents. Have you met Michael Jordan and Juanita Jordan, and what did they say about the relationship?
I mean, of course, I recently have met, I've recently been hanging out with.
That was a lot of stumbles. Of course, yeah, I have recently been
with them, but I don't really want to talk about them. I feel like it's not about, my parents or his parents. They're all happy. Our whole family's fine. I feel
she doesn't want to talk about them because she doesn't like the question, because she knows where the question is leading, which is what we actually want to know. How did you get these two families to be on one accord? And now we know they did not.
I feel like it's more about like where I am, where he is. I feel like we're in a great place. We motivate each other. We're really happy being together. And I feel like that's the most important thing.
Well, I agree with that. I agree with that. And I understand what you're saying because you are your own people. That
This is called a redirect, Tamron, and I love you for doing it.
said, he has a trophy store dedicated to his father.
It's like a
You
sneakerhead.
posted,
Yeah.
But you guys posted a picture with the number 23 behind you. There's only one number 23.
Right.
God bless, he walks around with those great Jordan shoes. That's his dad on there. So he can't run from who he is.
Right.
And when I married my husband.
At this point, Larsa is dying inside. she, I guess, assumed that she was important enough to book interviews without people actually asking her valid questions. Kudos, Tamron.
My husband, he met my mom. My dad is in heaven, but he met my mom before we got into a full relationship. It's normal for people to ask, how did his mom respond? How did his
They're
dad
fine.
respond?
Everyone's fine.
They're cool with it.
Yeah, everyone. I think like when you're an adult, I think your parents just want to see you happy. You know, my parents want to see me happy. His parents want to see him happy.
So you have their blessing.
Yeah.
They're fine with it. God, she just lies so effortlessly. And some of the lies are a little outlandish, like about her not getting her butt done. Technically, she never has to answer any questions about any augmentations that she's done to her body. However, with that being said, to lie is something absolutely different. She definitely has morphed into Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I feel like we're great. Yeah, I feel like we've spent holidays together, and it's good. We're in a great place.
I don't think she was even believing it when she said it. But again, Michael Jordan is no moral authority. Michael Jordan cheated on Juanita the entire 17 years that they were together. He's not necessarily that great of a guy. I just, surprisingly, as crazy as this sounds, Drew Sidora's sister married Michael Jordan's teammate. And come to find out, Michael Jordan's ex-teammate wanted him and Scottie to do something positive with their celebrity and talk about some of the things that were happening to Black people. And both Scottie and Michael Jordan refused to because they were like, this will hurt my career. So they opted not to speak on, Black issues. I think around the time Rodney King, that situation had just gone on. Michael's just not a great guy. One of the greatest basketball players of all time, not a great guy. For him to basically look down on Larsa with his track record, not great. If you look at Michael Jordan's new wife here on the right, he basically married a younger version of Larsa Pippen. They even look alike. Do I understand why he would not want his son dating Larsa? Yes. Do I understand why Marcus Jordan is a prime catch for anybody? Yes, because he has the name Jordan and he's going to inherit $1 billion. They lied about the relationship from the very beginning. And this whole thing of Larsa always saying, he's my best friend. He's my best friend. My children are my best friend. Scottie's my best friend. Everybody is not your best friend. There is bad blood in situations. And now we know that the Jordans do not necessarily approve of you. Maybe Juanita does, but she ain't saying anything. Juanita got, like $500 million a few years back when she divorced Michael. It was the largest divorce settlement at the time. Kudos for her for probably getting with a better man and living her best life. It's a little weird that Michael is coming down on Larsa, dating and marrying Larsa's understudy. Anyway, y'all tell me what you think. Did you ever believe Larsa when she said that the Jordans were approving of her relationship with their son or not? Do you guys approve of the age difference? Me personally, I don't care about the age difference, but it's just constantly lying to the press when it would get out. That annoys me. But Tamron is vindicated. I'm going to see you guys later. I still got to go live. We're doing Escape SWV drama with, if you haven't seen that video, I will link it. On Candy Speak on It, Tamika let us know that she has a temporary order of protection against her sister and her husband. So we got to talk about that open panel. See you guys tonight. Have a good one.